Basshole here. Hey guys, listen, I went to the Spring Classic this year, the Bass Pro Shop Spring Classic 2016, and I purchased a few items, some to replenish some stuff, and some items are going to be new things that I'm going to be trying this year. Also got myself a couple of rods and a reel, and a tackle box for my spinner baits. So let's get started with this unbagging, if you will. Instead of an unboxing, we're going to call this an unbagging. So, got myself a microlight for fishing panfish and crappie and stuff like that. I don't do that too much, but I needed something new. Had an old ugly stick and I wanted to replace it, and this was a decent price. So I got myself a microlight, 6 foot, and it's a fast action light power fishing rod. This should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to using that. Let's get that out of the way. Also picked up myself a Carbon Light rod, 7 foot, medium action with a Pro Qualifier. These things were awesome price, $100. Can't go wrong with that. Excellent reel, great rod. Can't beat it. I got a 6-4-1 gear ratio reel. Plan on using this for crankbaits. Put some maybe 12-pound fluorocarbon on there. Should be a pretty decent rod. I got a couple of these already. I'm going to try this out, really liking this. Now, let's get to the bag. Let's move this off to the side over here so we can get started with that. So, got myself some Booyah Bait Company Poppin' Pad Crashers. Got a couple of different colors here. Got this one right here and that color right there. Wanted to give these a try over the lily pads at some of the lakes that we fish, just kind of popping them through. Making a little bit of noise at the top of the water. Just like I said, want to give these a try. So got those. Z-Man Original Chatterbaits. Cannot go wrong with these. Got a few different colors of these. I see some natural colors, some black and blue, and a white, and then some white looking bass type looking color right there. Cannot go wrong with these. Gotta always have a bunch of those in your arsenal. This is a new item that I wanted to try out. A bladed bait. I've never used these before. I'm looking forward to trying these out this year. Got a couple of different colors. Got a silver and got a gold, so I can hopefully match the hatch wherever I'm fishing. Flicker minnow. These things were a decent price. Got a rebate with them. You can never beat some of these flicker minnows, the flicker shads and stuff like that. I got a few of those in here as well. Flicker shads and the colors here. Decent prices. Can't go wrong with these when you're trying to get down. Get a little motion, a little action. Get some reaction strikes. Maybe hitting the bottom, hitting some rocks, stuff like that. Ripping it through weeds. Got a buzzbait. BPS buzzbait. Really like these. I'll buy other brands, but BPS, for the price, you just can't beat it. Decent heavy wire buzzbait. Got this and a few spinner baits as well. Couple spinner baits, I should say. Red and white willow blade with a Colorado blade. Blue and white here. Got some DT10 Rapalas, deep diving cranks. Got a white one right here and got a perch color one here. I'm looking forward to running these things off the bottom, knocking them into stuff, hopefully getting some reaction strikes on these. Some more Rapala here. Got some Rapala Shadow Wrap Deep. This one's a deep diver. I have not tried these yet. A friend of mine turned me on to these. It was catching fish all summer long with them last year. Got me a shallow diver and a deep diver. Looking forward to trying these out. Love jerk baits. They're an awesome bait, clear water presentation bait. Great for catching bass. Oh, here's another Rapala. This right here was the free gift for the night at BPS. I am going to catch a fish this year on this lure just to do it. See, Enticer swim jigs, the BPS brand. Got some white here. Love the swim jigs. Put a trailer on these. I usually use a Fat Albert Zoom Grub type bait for these. Try to match the same color. These things are awesome. I killed it this last year with these. Had a lot of strikes from northerns. Had a lot of northerns take them away though. But great. Just running these off the bottom, dragging them, ticking them off the bottom. Got that. Got a few different colors in those. And this one here, I believe, is the bluegill color, if you guys can see that. This one was a really good one as well. Now, for the northern that are going to take those away from me, if I get bit off more than a couple of times during the day, I'm going to use a steel leader. So I got myself some 9-inch steel leaders, 20 pound, and then I'm going to replace the snaps on them with these snaps right here. Just like these more open snaps, a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Always do that. This right here is a new BPS bait. It's an XPS lure. It's a lipless crankbait, and it's rubber. Not sure how I feel about that yet, but I figured I'd buy one, give it a try. With all the northerns in the lakes that we fish around here, I can see this getting tore up pretty quickly. But I do have a video for repairing your soft plastics, so I'll put a link up here somewhere for that if you haven't seen it yet. So this should do all right. I'd like to try it out though and see how that's going to work. Constantly getting musky follow-ups. I don't have a bunch of musky gear, but how awesome would it be to rip in a 35 plus musky on some bass equipment? So I picked up one of these Rapala Husky jerk baits. Can't go wrong. Why not? Have fun. Got me some Tournament Series BPS tubes. These are a thicker wall tube. I like this color right here. The green pumpkin, can't go wrong with anything like a little red, a little orange. But this color right here was really good to me, this brown sugar color over the last year. Caught a lot of bass on this, decent quality bass too. Really like these ones. Just started punching heavy mat and stuff like that over the last couple of years. I really like some of the lures that we bought over the last couple of years, but the one thing I have problems with is they tear up real easy. So I'm looking for something with a little thicker rubber. Hopefully the hooks just won't tear them up as easy, the heavy wire hooks that we use. So I'm going to try this Havoc Skeet Reese design and see if that helps me out. Cannot go wrong with the Zoom Fluke. This was my go-to lure in the spring. If I wasn't catching anything off anything else, I'd throw one of these on and I just started slaying them. Now, this color right here, the albino, this was the go-to color. However, I've noticed on some of the social media sites that these guys are using pink in some clear water situations. And you know what? I couldn't help myself. I bought some pink. I'm going to use these. I'm going to catch some fish off of them. Some more Zoom. These are the Zoom Fat Albert Grubs. This is a green pumpkin red and white. Like I said, kind of match it to the swim jigs that you have or whatever jigs you're using, or you could just Texas rig these and they work just as well. Got some Yum dingers here. Got black and red looking colors right here, and of course some green pumpkin. Can never go wrong with green pumpkin. Great color for bass, especially in these areas with the clear water. Love it. Different size Yum Dinger here, a little bit bigger. Got some green pearl, looks like watermelon pearl, that's what it is. And some, looks like watermelon red flake. Again, can't go wrong. And for whatever reason, whenever I get something with a red flake, it seems to work really well as well in these areas, this clear water areas that we fish. Here's a power bait. This is the Chigger Craw. Just wanted to give this a try out. Really like the way those appendages look there. Have some other baits that are similar to this that I really like the action on. Caught a good amount of bass over 2015 summer with them, so I wanted to try this out because it had a little more meat on it in the main area. So I wanted to give these a try. Gonna catch some fish on that as well. Well, here's another bait that I've heard a lot of stuff on, watched a lot of YouTube videos, guys using this. It's the Watermelon Red Brush Hog. I really want to give this a try. Looking for some other stuff to Texas rig besides ribbon tail worms or creature baits, and this is a little bit of a creature bait, but definitely wanted to give this a try based on some videos that I watched. And last, Berkley has come out with some new crankbaits. I've never used any of these crankbaits. I believe they're new this year. They might have been last year. I'm not sure, but I seen it. Really liked the way this one looked. Want to give it a try out. Maybe I'll do some reviews on some of the newer stuff later on this year. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this right here, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a kind of a square bill on it. Really like the square bill crankbaits, knocking them off wood, rock, and stuff like that. Like this color. It's kind of a crawdad color. I think this will do really well in the early spring, some of the shallow areas. So we'll have to give that a try. It swims to 8.5, I believe it says. So we'll have to see how this works. Maybe I'll get back with you guys on that. So that's it right there. That is my first unbagging, if you will, instead of an unboxing. So I hope you guys like it. This is all the stuff I got from the XPS Bass Pro Shop Spring Classic. There's a bunch of different brands here, a lot of XPS stuff, like I was saying. Can't go wrong. The XPS stuff has got good prices, and it's decent quality stuff. So hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching, and as always, fish on.